Hi, my name is Nicholas Balaisis, and I am a registered psychotherapist. One of the challenges I'm noticing in younger men in particular is what I would say is a general existential crisis of who am I supposed to be? There's a lot of warranted criticism of men, masculinity, toxic masculinity, but often that gets over internalized as a kind of a shame, as I'm a bad person. How do I be not toxic? How do I be myself authentically and express a kind of positive masculinity without shame? I've seen a lot of my role to kind of normalize that and to give a space to say, no, there's a lot of room for you, for your masculinity in this culture, and often to kind of reframe a narrative that the culture is against them, because I don't think it is. Therapy becomes a laboratory where we can kind of let our minds wander into reframing, dispelling those myths. Sex therapy starts with a frustration. Things are not working as well, or a feeling of stress or anxiety around sex. So sex therapy is the process of analyzing or figuring out what's happened there, right? Why have things become less enjoyable, less spontaneous, more stressful, more anxious? And it can be a range of different things. One of the misconceptions is that we should always want sex, or that we should have a strong sexual desire, and that our sexual desires have to be matching and equivalent. I think that's what we want to normalize, is that sex drive and sexual interest ebbs and flows. If there is a sexual dip, that doesn't mean that there's a problem in the relationship or a problem with you. It's often a consequence of just natural evolutions of a monogamous relationship. Many people struggle with decisions. Should I get married to this person? Should I leave the country? Should I take on a new career? Should I start my own business? I've lived through that myself, and I'm really sympathetic to those challenges, sympathetic to people not knowing which direction to go. Learning that therapy is a great place to kind of put that uncertainty, to kind of incubate and stew a lot of those ideas. In my experience, mostly when we come with uncertainty, being in therapy is a place where we can kind of park those energies and usually come to some kind of clarity or solution over a period of time. The wonderful thing about therapy is a place where we can really slow down, look at all the perspectives. When we've looked at them, we look at them all over again. And that's part of my own ethics in therapy, is that we take our time. There's no rush. A lot of people think there's an urgency, and I get this with younger people too, that I have to make the right decision and I have to make it fast. Time is running out. There's no deadline in therapy. We can come to a decision and we can revisit it, we can revise it, to let our mind wander and to not feel the pressure of a deadline like we do in so many other parts of life. And I think so many people really value that experience.